Hello everybody and welcome to Be a Better Game Master. Specifically, the inaugural episode of my 30-day world in which I showcase my homebrew campaign setting of Enchea. This series is inspired by the Dead Man's Guide to Dragon Grin Kickstarter that you can find in the notes below. Also included in the notes is the link to the My 30-Day World graphic, so you can not only follow along, but also make your own video series showcasing your campaign setting. Anyway, let's get started. Let's get started, baby. It's been too long. What the hell? I just found 2 AA batteries. Jackpot. Woo. So without further ado, the 30-second elevator pitch for the campaign setting of Enchea. Enchea is a high magic epic fantasy RPG campaign setting infused with 16th, 17th, and 18th century technology and tone. Imagine a rank-and-file squad of musketeers fixing their bayonets in order to repel the onslaught of red drakes stampeding down the hill at them. Enchea is also a world on the brink, as the most powerful people, factions, and arcane energies inherent in the world itself, these things that have brought Enchea to its state of enlightenment, threaten to lie at the root of its own destruction. Was that 30 seconds? I think that was 30 seconds. Oh, man. That feels good to get out. Done. All right, finished. This was pretty difficult for me to do, and the reason why is probably for the same reason that it's difficult for anyone else to do. Narrowing down a complex idea with a lot of heart and soul and hours into it into 30 seconds for an elevator pitch is not easy. It takes a lot of fat trimming, honestly, to do something like that. Because at the core of a 30-second elevator pitch is just the essentials, and that's difficult to come up with when you're always creating the world. Everything's essential. Here's an example for me. I think it's important for people to know that in Enchea, there's actually a starting point for every campaign. And you don't have to start there, obviously, but it's built in a way that allows you to start right when a very, very famous and long-lived diplomat who's basically responsible for the construction of the whole world in a lot of different ways has just died. And that's really important to the story, you know, the vacuum of power that's left after this person has died. But I couldn't really put that in the elevator pitch without bloating it with information that I guess wasn't that essential to begin with. And I guess the point is that that thing, that story in Enchea, it has its place, but that place is not in the elevator pitch. This is how real people play drums. And robots. I don't really want to end there either. I'd rather close out this video on a note about Enchea and about how I came to the conclusion of what to include in the elevator pitch and what not to include. So I went through the elevator pitch in my mind and I asked myself, which of these things in the 30-second elevator pitch can every RPG campaign setting say about itself? And which of these things can only Enchea say about itself? Or fewer, right? For example, initially my elevator pitch ended with the words war, colonialism, disaster, intrigue, adventure. These are the things that await you in Enchea. But then I thought about it, and basically every RPG campaign setting can have war and disaster and colonialism even, and all of those things. And so I thought, that doesn't really set it apart. And then it occurred to me, that's the point of the elevator pitch. It's to make your idea different from every other idea. So when you set up to do hashtag my 30-day world, which you will do by clicking the link below, keep that in mind. So now I want to watch your YouTube video or read your Facebook post about your 30-second elevator pitch. And when you're doing it, remember, set your world apart from the others. What's different about it? What's exciting about it? What's going to draw me to it? But that's basically it for the inaugural episode of hashtag my 30-day world. Again, you can get those links in the notes below. This is kind of fun. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Check us out over at the Absolute Tabletop official group on Facebook. You'll see a lot of people doing these. And I'll catch you all next time. Double tap, peace. What?